So for the last 4.5 months, I've been going out and wanting to get into shape, wanting to go and just challenge myself what I can do in my body. I believe that we live life in the 4 core areas of life of body, being, balance, and business. And every day we follow what we call the warrior protocol. And what that is that every day we push ourselves in the 4 areas of our body, or 4 areas of our life, and body is one of them. So for the last 4.5 months, I've been running down to the lake pretty well every day, some mornings, some afternoons. And when I do that, I go and swim in a frozen lake. I mean, obviously now it's middle of winter. Actually, the winter is coming to an end. It's March. But I would go and go down to the lake every day, and I've been documenting it, and I've been posting the videos. But really what I want to do now is actually start creating a bit more of a vlog, just sharing my story, sharing my journey, what it is to be a warrior, be a reset warrior, and challenging myself, my body, challenging myself in all of the 4 areas of body, being, balance, and business. So these videos from now on are going to be a little bit different. I'm just seeing what might be the best way to document this. Like I said, I might narrate them this way. I'm just on my walk, which is all part of it, and I will start sharing my story, what I'm doing, and just again sharing what I am going to be doing. I'm kind of walking all over the road, trying to stay in the light so that you guys can maybe see me, or maybe you're just going to hear my voice. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be doing this, but yeah, right now you can probably see me because I'm under a light. So I do go for walks, and that's one of the things that I do. My challenge for my body is to do 15,000 steps every single day. So I usually go for a run in the morning. Usually it's about 1.5 kilometers each way. Go down to the lake. Then I count all of the steps that I do when I walk around the house. I also do some virtual rope skipping, and I also go for walks in the evening, well, it's 10 o'clock right now, but that's just the commitment that I have made to make these steps. Part of it is I'm really wanted to excel in where my body is, and I believe I'm 52, and I believe I'm in the best shape that I am at, and I'm just starting with that. So the story will be that I will be sharing with you what I'm doing, and I will allow you to follow the journey of me. And the journey really is about what is it to be a man, and when did I become a man? And that's a question that I posed and I ask many men over the years. And it's so interesting, so often the answer that I get is, I'm not really sure. I still feel like a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and 9-year-old kid. That's what it was for me, the story. And the story comes from me watching a movie many years ago, Courageous, where the main character asked the question, when did you become a man? And when he was talking to his friends, they really didn't know how to answer. One of them actually thought, you're not real, you're not really asking the question. But when I posed that question to myself, I realized that I don't really know what it is to be a man. But this all changed about 10 years ago when I started following my coach, Gary J. White. And he wrote a book, Be the Man, and he started the warrior movement. And that's where I knew that that's the journey that I want to be on. I want to be on that journey, and the journey of Reset Warrior is really a journey of start asking yourself, starting with that question, when did I become a man? And making a decision that I am a man, and making a conscious decision, because we don't really have any type of rites of passage that we have become a man, or when we became a man. And that really what it comes down to. So it all starts with really answering that question and answering that call and saying, I'm a man. Because once you make that decision, then you can start to become warrior. Then you can start to really live what we call live by the code. And the code is real, raw, relevant results. Real facts, right? You need to really discover what are the facts. What are the facts about your life? Where are you at? What's going on? Right? We have questionnaires that you can go, assessments that you can go through where you can assess yourself, right? Where are you at with your body? Where are you at with your being? Where are you at with your balance, your family? And where are you at your business? And really making that decision, that knowing that there is this next level of life, next level of living that we are after. And that's really what I want to be sharing with you on these videos. And I want to be sharing this with you as I go on this journey, on my personal journey of becoming the man. But once you become a warrior, only then you can be on the journey of becoming a king, because we are all living in poverty, right? And we are all after abundance. Well, you can only start the journey to abundance if you eradicate scarcity. And that's really what it is when you're a man, you really have that scarcity mindset. And when you become a warrior, you start to realize that there's this another level where you can go and start to be on the journey of becoming a king. And once you become a king, that's the only time where really you can go and start to build a kingdom. And that's essentially the 4-part journey of really answering the question and answering the call of deciding that you're a man, that you will become a warrior, that you will become a king, and that you will build a kingdom. And the kingdom that is inspired by God, and that you can then essentially go and create a legacy, and you can go and have it all. Because only when you move in that direction, you move in the direction of building that kingdom, you start to realize that even though you can go and make the decisions, you are really serving the one true God, Jesus Christ. So I invite you to come on the journey with me as I will continue this walk. I've got another 5 or 6 kilometers to go. I'm not going to take you on that journey with me and speak with you, but I will challenge you and really start to ask yourself the question, when did you become a man? And if this message really resonates with you and you really want to get out of scarcity, you really want to move into abundance, you want to go through the stages of becoming a warrior, becoming a king, and then start building a kingdom for your family and for your children, then drop me a note. Send me a message, DM me, whatever it is, get in contact with me so that we can go and have a conversation. And I can show you and help you to be on the journey of the warrior king, because if the king doesn't rise, if the man doesn't rise, if he doesn't choose to be warrior and he doesn't become a king, the kingdom will die. Your kingdom, your family, it will die. And maybe it's already dead, so we want to go and reset it and resurrect it. So, as I mentioned, if this resonates with you, send me a message, DM me, let's have a conversation, and let's go and build your kingdom. Hi.
How are you?
Thanks.
Good. Are you the one who maintains this?
Well, I come here every day.
Do you?
So, yeah, but there's a Simcoe swim club. They opened it up a little bit more. I just usually make a hole enough for me, but
That's awesome.
yeah. Have you guys been coming down here or no?
She's visiting and she does it, so we're like,
Oh,
there
okay.
you go.
I've done a bunch of training, but yeah, like we're actually north of Mitchell, like near Stratford.
Oh, okay.
In Lakewood. And
Okay.
so yeah, so I saw this hole the other day. I was like, I'm going in that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I've started doing it about 4 years ago. So
It's awesome.
yeah,
It's awesome.
so no, it's all right.
It's the best free drug there is.
Yeah. Well, I usually run down, 10-minute run down. We live about 1.5 kilometers from here.
Cool. So you're a runner as well?
Just a little bit, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
this is beautiful. It's too
Oh my
warm.
God.
Oh, today's nice. Today's a good
It's
day.
amazing. The sun on the face while you do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Oh, the sun makes a difference when you're running like with nothing on. The sun makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it could be minus 10. It still feels fairly warm.
yeah.
The wind is the biggest thing, right?
Yes.
And it's been
Yeah. I know. But any temperature with the sun, it feels real good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
There have been a few days that, wind 60 kilometers an hour and you're sitting there getting covered with snow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, all right, well, enjoy.
Go ahead.
Take care. Yeah.